Very same time, the Inspector General now tells us the IRS begins, quote, inappropriately targeting conservative-leaning groups who are seeking tax-exempt status, calling into question the IRS's mandated impartiality. That from the IG. The tax agency targeted conservative groups with, quote, unnecessary, burdensome questions, end quote, about matters it had no right to ask about, like their donors, the politics of those who were tied to the organization, and any plans anyone connected to these groups seeking tax-exempt status had to run for office. While the IRS focused initially on groups with the words Tea Party in their names, it expanded the criteria inappropriately, in the words of the IG, to include groups with the words Patriots or 9/12 in their names, those concerned about government spending, debt or taxes, and groups that lobby to make America a better place to live, or that, quote, criticize how the country is being run, all now being targeted. The IG concludes that what began as, quote, one specialist evaluating such applications evolved into a, quote, team of specialists over a period of 18+ months. The IG finds that of 298 applications the IRS selected for this additional scrutiny, all experienced substantial delays. 63% were ultimately either just withdrawn by the applicant or remained open with no resolution, in some cases after more than 3 years and 2 election cycles. Applications not targeted by the IRS typically take only 4 to 9 months to complete. Compare that with 3 years. Such delays, the Inspector General concludes, may have caused, quote, potential donors to be reluctant to donate to those conservative groups and led to, quote, some organizations withdrawing their applications altogether. IRS officials told the IG they were not, quote, influenced by any individual or organization outside the IRS in these practices. But the IG finds that IRS management was notified as early as June 2011 of these practices, these inappropriate practices, which it says remained a problem through May of 2012. In March of 2012, the IRS commissioner went before Congress and testified this way.
Can you give us assurances that the IRS is not targeting particular groups based on political leanings?
First, let me start by saying yes, I can give you assurances. As you know, we pride ourselves on being a non-political, nonpartisan organization. And so what's been happening has been the normal back and forth that happens with the IRS. There's absolutely no targeting. This is the kind of back and forth that happens when people apply for 501c4 status.
That was not true. That is absolutely not true.